Alrighty, so my updates here is regarding where my next branched out pieces will be and will begin to start and gradually grow. Starting with that said for Fortnite efforts, the stopping of them anyways. My last Fortnite video, this one, the montage, and the gameplay itself, they're almost all going to be finished, and then that'll be the last of the Fortnite shit that I have on my console to get rid of. And then I'm just going to delete the game and be done with it. That focus instead I'm putting into Rainbow Six Siege and Destiny 2 for the mounting achievements I'm looking for from those two games over this one. I enjoyed my time in Fortnite playing it while I had it, but I'm moving on to more rewarding competitive platforms. So while I'm here, I'll just sit and share with you some of the screenshots of some of my favorite skins that I enjoyed playing with during a lot of my time here playing it casually and competitively for what it was worth, with a lot of different viewers, possible subscribers, and all that shit. Once this video is done, if you want to unfollow me because I'm discontinuing Fortnite videos, that's fine with me. That's all a part of the trade. Alright, so you want to go ahead and ask why leave Fortnite now. For starters, the patch note update of September 2019 into October 2019 is the predominant reason why. Not to mention a subtle falling out with the video game. Let me show you what I mean. What the updated patch note page itself really failed to incorporate or touch up on. What I'm showing you right now is the September file. All of it still barely applies here to the newer cycle. A link will be listed down below for you in order to check out what the updates were regarding September 2019's patch into October, even though it's not really effective at this time since Chapter 2 was already in effect by the time this happened. Next I'm showing you is the second page update that happened in November. It's happening this month. And what's happening here, and in the updated thing there were originally supposed to be 3 links here, but as I'm getting ready to show you here, there's only 2. The third link was taken out and edited out rather than added in, which is encompassing the talk of bots and other updates. And everything here that's corresponding to the incorporation or meshing of PC and console-based players. And a couple other bug fixes that they talk about here. Alright, now, if I can kindly load it in here. Anyway, the link for all of these things will be listed down below in the video. What this is here is the edited out portion of it about the matchmaking, the skill-based matchmaking, the update about bots, the updates to the controls, and the Combine update, which was some vague event or whatnot that they vaguely touched upon. Alright, starting here with the matchmaking system. Alright, so there's going to be people that, if they have numerous different types of wins, generally either solo or duos, I'm guessing, they're matched up only against basically those types of players. So if you have numerous wins, you're matched up against players with other numerous wins or sweaty-based players. And because this is an incorporate of Xbox, PC, and PS4 players, where it has the whole universal link now, you're basically going to be matched up against PC players. Not many console players have a lot of high-based wins in those types of categories, so the PC players are going to likely have the same amount of wins as those, if not more so. Also, when they merged PC lobbies and console lobbies, it changed the frames per second outline, as consoles generally have 60 FPS, whereas the PC players can play over likely 200 FPS, so it's going to be a lot smoother for a PC-based player rather than a console-based player to perform admirably well or keep consistency on the video game. Now, here's the session that they got away with here that they didn't incorporate here, so... And they're saying this as bluntly as day, which is so fucking annoying reading this. We're adding bots, as we previously mentioned, as a way to help players improve their skill level. Before they're added, we want to take the opportunity to answer some questions we've already seen pop up about this. Instead of viewing the bot that defeated you, you'll be viewing another remaining player in the game. If you're the last remaining human player, the match will end. What type of dumb shit is this? Like, what type of stupid ass shit is this for this video game? Will I be able to party up with bots? No, we're currently not currently planning to support this functionality. You and your friends can still use the robot emote to dance together, however. Who the fuck cares about dancing? The whole point of playing the game competitively is to win the goddamn game. Enough said. Can bots use vehicles or do 90s? Whatever the fuck 90s are. Not yet, but long term, we're looking to see how far we can push our bots. Can I play a match entirely against bots? We're looking into a versus bots. Means to sharpen your skills, explore the map, and help elevate your game to the next level. However, bots are not going to be used in creative mode. I'm surprised they actually have a boundary level for what bots can and can't do. It's so fucking frustrating. Anyway, it confirms a mass deception that Epic Games likely got away with, as casual players would never think much of this feature. This particular link was originally attached to one of the patch notes before it was edited out at a time, conveniently so. I'll list it down below as well to check out the link in full for those interested or if you care to read it. This one and another variation I found on this. Whether or not it was relevant to the official link by Epic Games or made, I don't know, but I'm going to try and see and check the veracity before I go ahead and post the link down below for you to read. I understand why Fortnite YouTubers either didn't know about this or they chose not to care, I'm guessing, or didn't care enough to further pursue the news on this shit because it's exposing a cash cow. Like, you're exposing basically what's bringing you viewership right now to keep your content relevant or updated. In some cases, there's potentially people likely playing along just to feel happy about themselves and whatever possible hollow kills or victories they may have or have falsely earned in this gray area. And the sad part is nobody even knows how big of a gray area this could be. I imagine that the better you are at the game, the less bots you see. I hope. If it's not even a thing. I don't blame you. I don't blame you completely. I just wish the information about this was made more aware by people in the gaming industry besides just Ninja. There's more important people in this area of discussion than just him. It's not just him, honestly, but then again, if it's not engaging or potentially worthy of revenue for something or someone, then why bother to bring basic attention to it as a norm for an audience that you're expecting to be stupid to suddenly be wise about? A friend of mine sent me a video of the same thesis regarding an automated bot or automated bots incorporated into a bigger online sense of engagement, and a respective link about that video will be listed below with the YouTube accredited as well for that video's search tab. And it'll also be listed in my search tab in order to find. I already contributed to this shit show long enough to have less than what I actually earned and more towards what I learned, and I just take it with me elsewhere. I refuse to enjoy a now shitty game. I refuse to keep playing this shit if there's any chance of me killing bots over players like I'm some piss poor loser that can't stack up against real players online. And so I'm going to be given some cheap ass win on a silver platter to feel good about myself and make me think I'm actually doing better when I'm still likely shit at this game, shitting on other crappy players just as crappy as me? No, that's not how you play an online PvP. Dumb people don't need to have their hands held to win a game. You let them get their stupid asses kicked so they can establish this thing called a life lesson. You learn from your mistakes. You don't keep making them until they work. I hate that this is a part of this dumb shit. And I know damn well I refuse to be a part of this. I'm mad with myself some that I didn't get this solo win sooner before this Chapter 2 bullshit. I spent many months pouring further application into Fortnite's game sense and building mechanics to apply and better exploit building flaws against the enemy's own structures. Not just possibly out shooting them in a straight out gunfight from better gun sense, but actually using their own momentum against them. It's gonna have to be something I have to deal with in time, and so not having the solo win, which is the whole fucking point why I stayed playing Fortnite this long, is just something I gotta swallow and deal with. And a part of me just can't help but just be so fucking disappointed in myself, but it is what it is.